Have you ever thought to yourself, what is identity? What is my identity? What and who determine my identity? For this unit, we are going to explore your personal identity. What is personal identity? The communication theory of identity identifies four aspects of identity: personal, relational, enacted, and communal layers. The personal layer of identity is an individual's self-concept, which reflects the traditional conceptualization of identity. Self-concept is a collection of beliefs about oneself that includes elements such as academic performance, gender identity, sexual identity, and racial identity. Generally, self-concept embodies the answer to who am I? Based on these questions, we are going to appreciate some artists who explored their personal identity with traditional forms and digital forms. Frida Kahlo, a Mexican painter, mostly painted self-portraits, and she was inspired by Mexican popular culture. Therefore, she employed a naive folk art style to explore the questions of identity, post-colonialism, gender, class, and race in Mexican society. She said, "I paint self-portraits because I am so often alone, because I am the person I know best." Khalil Adams, who is a filmmaker and a fearless truth seeker, depicts a fictional world in which everyone wears masks as a result of a lack of self-identity. The main character is a high school girl who starts out vaguely aware of how problematic this mask standard is. But as the film progresses, she clearly develops a stronger and a stronger sense of individual identity that causes her to question everything around her. The use of masks in identity stands as a strong metaphor for the way people learn to hide behind facades and alter their identity to gain acceptance from peers, a phenomenon of human nature that is especially present during the younger years and in high school. Adams created identity specifically as a message to the youth of the world who are in school. He wanted this film to be a reminder that society does not define an individual, but rather an individual defines himself or herself by discovering internal truth. These two artists explore the topic identity with different art forms. So here are some questions for you. How do artists represent themselves? What materials and methods do artists implement? What factors shape or influences my identity? Do you think technology developed and extend your identity and self-awareness, and meanwhile empower your personal voice? This is your art assignment. You are going to create your storyboard with narratives. Storyboard is a visual script for a film which consists of a series of images that depicts visual shots accompanied by scripted text and notes about the soundtrack. Based on your storyboard, you are going to make an animation. You will learn how to use Animation Creator HD, which is an application form in iPad, to make an animation. This animation is going to be your personal voice, which talks about your story of your identity. Remember to address those questions we mentioned earlier. Once you finish your animation, you are going to upload it to Dropbox, in which a private space that you can leave comment on each video. Additionally, you are going to collaborate and communicate with some students from Quanzhou Foreign Language Middle School in China via internet. They will share their stories about identity with you via Dropbox. At the same time, they feedback for your videos. On the contrary, you will comment on their videos and respond to their feedback.